What's up, guys? Striker Cat here as usual. So my first video is still uploading. It has like 830 minutes to go. Woohoo! And I turned off my phone, so I don't have any music on yet, which means I'm getting it on. So if you would please be patient with me, because if you're not patient, then I'm sorry. I guess you can just like skip this because I mean I'm boring anyways, right? Oh, so okay. Oh my gosh, it won't come up. Oh, here. I don't know if it's gonna come up. Oh, hey, it did. Okay, it was like the very first one. That never happens. I'm just gonna use the same song considering this is the second part. So basically, it's the same video. Only reason I ended the last one early is because I didn't want it to be like super duper long and then take forever to upload, like it is right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started because there's still a lot more to go. This is for the people that have birthdays March 21st through April 19th. And your animal is a falcon. Like the falcon, people born during this moon are fearless hunters. That's pretty cool. Always in search for something new. New places, new experiences, and new ideas are their prey. These people, like their totem, have the ability to reach great heights. Though sometimes, however, they can lack the patience, concentration, wow, or persistence to be able to see things through to the end. Although they begin each new endeavor with great enthusiasm, they can easily get bored or distracted and therefore will quickly change directions and leap onto the next new thing that comes along, leaving the other endeavor. Wow, I don't know how to say words. I suck. I'm really sorry, guys. Okay, leaving the other behind, never to be finished. They may have a whole trail of unfinished projects behind them. To combat their tendency towards boredom, falcon people may have several different projects going on all at once. Even so, they may still eventually lose interest in all of them and dive into something new. Their interests. Picks their interests. Falcon people, therefore, are often good at starting things, but not so good at finishing them. That's funny. I'm happy that I'm not a falcon type person, because basically I would start an art project, get bored of it, and start a different one, and then I would never have finished art projects. It would be like half finished. And that wouldn't look good, so it'd be weird. But maybe there's falcon people who actually do finish art projects, or might not be into art whatsoever, but they finish like other things. I mean, it's not saying it doesn't they don't finish like everything. So I mean, I guess it just depends what is very interesting, what's not very interesting to them. But I wouldn't know that. It just depends who you are, you know. All right, so these are for the people that have birthdays in April 20th through May 20th. Your animal is a beaver. People who have beaver as a totem are hard workers, just like Busy Beaver. They keep themselves busy whether it is at work or at home or at play. They have no trouble keeping themselves occupied, even when it seems that there is nothing that needs to be done. Beaver people are creative and will always find something to do, even if it is just changing, adjusting, tweaking, or rearranging things that they have already done. Keeping busy helps to make beaver people feel comfortable and content, as well as giving them a sense of security. Beaver people are also preserving and patient, and so if they have their mind set on something, they usually end up getting what they want. They are quick to learn and are easily adaptable to new things, though they also have a tendency to want to make things fit to themselves rather than the other way around. Sometimes so much so that it may get to the point where they end up recognizing the lives of those around them. But they usually don't do so selfishly, but rather with the intention of it benefiting all those around them so well as themselves. Alright, so these are for the birthday people that have the birthdays May 21st through June 20th. Your animal is a deer. Deer people are fast movers on every level. Not only do they move fast physically, but they also talk fast, think fast, and their emotions tend to change quickly. Due to all their fast moving, they are likely to often bound from one topic to another, from one idea to another, and from one project to another, many times failing to accomplish what they have set out to do. They are resourceful, however, have an eye for beauty. And so they are capable of making something beautiful out of something simple. Deer people often have a short attention span, as well as tendency to interrupt conversations, because their minds are always racing. A part of the conversation might set their thoughts off on a tangent, and then they will want to express those thoughts immediately, thereby not allowing the person who is speaking to finish what they were saying. However, they are also attentive and sensitive, and are usually compassionate and understanding towards others. Deer people often an uncontrollable wild side to them, which can sometimes make it difficult for others to understand them and for them to even understand themselves. With all of their fast-moving and occasional wildness, deer people are often unorganized and easily lose track of time. That actually reminds me a lot of one of my friends. Her birthday is in June. It's pretty funny, actually. This is for the birthday people that have birthdays June 21st to July 21st. Woodpecker is your animal. To Native Americans, the rhythmic pecking of the woodpecker reminded them of the sound of the shaman's drum. The people who have woodpecker as a totem also tend to be musically inclined. The natives saw that the woodpecker not only did its pecking out of necessity in the search of food, but that they also pecked for the sheer of joy of it. Woodpecker then, as a totem, can teach people how to feel and express joy. Woodpeckers take great care with building their nest and raising their young. And so, to do those with this totem, woodpecker people find their greatest joy in building a comfortable, harmonious, and happy home for themselves and their children. They are usually excellent parents and sometimes have difficulty with letting go of their children when it's time for them to leave the nest. Close relationships are important to woodpecker people, and they can become very unhappy or even bitter if they do not have something towards whom to direct their love, energy, and devotion. Do we have water? Sorry. I have water in here, but I don't. Alright, this is for July 22nd through August 21st. This includes my brother and my dad. Well, one of my brothers. I have two brothers. The sturgeon is a symbol of strength and longevity to Native Americans. Like salmon, sturgeons swim upstream to get to their spawning ground. So sturgeon have the strength to swim against the current and the ability to survive despite hard times. And so to do those whose birth totem is sturgeon, I really don't know if I'm saying that word right, and I'm sorry. After this one, I'm going to end it and make a part 3. Woohoo! Okay, sturgeon and salmon are very graceful swimmers, causing very little disturbance as they move through the water. Water is the element of the emotions, and so is one sturgeon people's life's task to learn to master their emotions and to swim gracefully through their lives, causing little friction or disturbance. Sturgeon people can be resistant to change, which can cause them a great amount of emotional upset. Demands that are put on them by others can also be a source of emotional upset and a lot of stress for sturgeon people. So this kind of reminds me of my dad and my brother. They try not to make much of anything, you know, like if it's a fight. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Alright, well, I'm going to, like I said, make a part 3, so go ahead and look that up. Hopefully it'll be on by the time you actually want to look it up. So,